guys, Mike here again. Welcome back to Hope is Alive. Hope is alive, hope has a name, hope's name is Jesus. We're continuing to look into relationship versus fellowship. And on the first one, we just talked very briefly about relationship is eternal. It doesn't change. The relationship is always there, but fellowship, now that's a choice. That's something that we give to one another, we impart to one another. So there's some blockages to fellowship that I've noticed in church especially, where people fall out of fellowship or they're not in fellowship, and they're just very brief. Here they are. Number one, selfishness. Love is giving. Selfishness, like lust, is getting. What can I get? If I'm not getting anything, then I don't want to know about it. I've heard people say, I'm going to leave this church, or I'm not getting anything out of church. So let me ask you this. If you're not getting anything out of church, what are you putting into church? Are you tithing? Do you attend regularly? Do you take your family? Do you serve? Because if you're not doing those things, you're going to get nothing out of church. You might as well just go and stand outside McDonald's. You won't get anything out of a bank if you haven't put anything into that bank. If you haven't deposited anything, don't expect a harvest. If you don't put a seed in the ground, you're not going to get a harvest. Selfishness leads to isolation, and isolation leads to desolation. Number two, blockage to fellowship is fear. I don't want to get close to anyone. I don't want them to think ill of me, or I don't want them to think less of me. I don't want to be judged by someone. There's nothing worse than being judged by someone, I have to admit. And it can be very hard, but there's a wonderful scripture if you're worried about judgment. And it's in James 2, verse 8. And it says that mercy triumphs over judgment. So there was a time where I came under a lot of judgment for various reasons, and I was afraid to go into situations. And then God spoke to me and he said, you're not under that person's judgment, you're under my mercy. And that was liberating for me. So I just love to share that. So selfishness, fear. The third one is cliques. True fellowship involves all people, not just some that you're really buddy-buddy with, who you know and you may feel safe around. True fellowship involves all people. Number four is drawing people to yourself. Be aware of people who talk a good game. True fellowship is always based in biblical leadership and biblical accountability. Remember, it's not about you, but if you look at selfishness, fear, cliques, and drawing people to yourself, all of those four make it all about you. But fellowship is not about you, it's about Him. And it's giving of ourselves as we're in relationship with Him, so that we can encourage others to be in fellowship. So, next time round, what does true biblical fellowship look like? Hope this helps you today. Bless. Hey, thanks very much for watching Hope is Alive channel. For more videos, you can click here or here. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, send it to your friends. Take care. You can choose now. Yeah, just anywhere.